Alright. So I just came home from... I forgot to do the marquee, because I still have my Comic-Con thing on there. Thought to put that video out, and then I forgot that... I forgot somehow that this fucking movie was coming out. Oh, mainly because I've been busy, but anyway, yes, Halloween 2018. It's not written here. But yes, Halloween 2018. I just came... with my nice shirt. It was just on a day with Michael Myers. He's really nice, Dad. Shut up. He only killed like 5 people. Like, God. Like, anyway. I'm very tired. But yeah, so I just came back from seeing it. And you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad, you know? Of course, you know, I'm going to compare it to the Rob Zombie ones, which there is no comparison. Because I was at no point annoyed watching this movie. Well, I was, but not at the movie, at the surrounding people. God damn the lighting on this fucking camera. I'm really gonna have to fix it because I am, for some reason, really dark here. There we go. No. Yes. No. Anyway, I'm gonna have to fix the lighting on here. So, anywho, yeah. What else was I gonna say? Also, I'm gonna kind of like, compare it to, other reboot kind of things. So, the Nightmare on Elm Street one, and then, like, the Friday the 13th ones. And compared to the 3, I feel like this one's on like, I think because this one's more of a continuation than like a full remake, you know what I mean? Because like, Nightmare on Elm Street was like a complete remake of the first one. Friday the 13th was just like, it was any Friday the 13th kind of movie, only just more modernized, I guess you would say. And then I think this one, because it was a continuation of the story and a lot of the people from the original were involved, it was kind of less fucked with, I guess if you would say. But like I said, I'll go, as always, I'll go into spoilers a little later. But like I said, this one, you know, if you are a fan of the Halloween series and everything, I would say fuck it, go check it out in theaters, you know, just like, you know... It's mainly to support John Carpenter, because he is the man. I love John Carpenter. Of course, my phone goes off. Like I said, I love John Carpenter. This is the only, like, movie since the first one that he has done the music score for. You know, so... if he's involved, I'm just saying, you know, because he was asked a cameo in the Rob Zombie ones, and he was like, no! Anyway, so, like I said, I would say definitely check it out. If not, rental, you know, at least just check it out. And for a lot of people, they're like, wow, there's so many movies I have to watch. No, just you watch the first one, and then this one, and you're fine. Maybe the second one if you want to, like, not necessarily, but maybe the second one, you know? But really, first one, then this one. Season of the Witch is just... someone on my Tumblr feed made, like, a chart of, like, which ones connect, and it's, like, Season of the Witch was just, like, float. It's, like the movie was literally in the corner, and, like, away from the float chart, and just says, like, this one's just floating here in its own, you know... oh, if I cover this, it's brighter. Yeah, it's just floating here in its own world. And then at the Rob Zombie movies towards the other corner, it's like, these never happened, you know? Which, I think that was the one thing that made me happy. It was that, like, this cancels out, you know, his movies. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to spoilers. 1, 2, 3 spoilers. There was a lot of parallels with this one and then the original one. And like I said, like, the film blogs I follow on Tumblr, they already kind of did that when the trailer came out. So of course it's like the 3 kids walking down the street, they had that, you know, the whole like turning around, you know, and seeing a thing, you know, that kind of stuff. They do that thing where, you know, kid, what's her name? Allie, or I think that's her name, the daughter of Laurie Strode's daughter. She's sitting in the classroom. Of course, she's like sitting in the back of the classroom, you know, looks out the window, and as previously, on Law and Order. It was, of course, Laurie Strode looking out and seeing Michael Myers. Instead, it was just like the girl looking out and seeing Laurie Strode herself, you know? And then the towards the end of the movie, the parallel of like when Laurie Strode knocks Michael Myers off of the house, and then it's like, oh, whew, we're good. And then later looks out there, and then like he's gone, and it's like, what? You know? And then this time it's Michael Myers who pushes Laurie Strode off the house, and then she, you know, disappears. Like the moment she falls, like, out of the house, tumbles down, and they do the shot, like, where it's the second floor looking down, I'm already like, oh, we already know what's gonna happen. I knew Laurie Strode wasn't gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, I knew she wasn't gonna die. It's saying Michael Myers died. Like, I'm like that kind of fan where I'm like, do you really think he's dead? Because we all know these killers are, like, never dead. But, like, he burned up in a house, and there was a shot at the end where, like, the house is, you know, burning down, and they see, like, the house is in flames, and the fiery doorway, and all that stuff, and part of me was like, are we gonna see him just standing there ablaze? Because he, like, somehow escaped the thing, you know? But no, but at the same time, it's like, they do show the basement, but they don't show him anymore, you know? But it's one of those things where it's like, killers are never dead, you know, these will forever go on. It's like, for fuck's sakes, the Saw movies, like, Jigsaw dies in third movie, and then there was, you know, fucking 5 other movies afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all never dead, you know? But yeah, like I said, I like that they kept with the title card, the same title card, same font, what's it called, the opening credit sequence, they kind of went with the same thing with the original one, with the rotting pumpkin kind of thing, you know, brain fart, but yeah, like, I'm fine with it, you know, I know I'm having some pretty bad sleep deprivation for a couple days right now, but I can still tell between, you know, like, a decent movie. And I noticed in the credits it said, like, written by Danny McBride, and I was like, is that the Danny McBride? Like, you know, that Danny McBride, the obnoxious dude I love to death, you know? And then, yeah, I looked it up, on IMDb, it's that Danny McBride. I was like, holy shit, like, he helped write it, and I'm glad. It sounds weird to be like, I'm glad Danny McBride of all people wrote it, but it was like, I'm glad because you can tell he's a fan, you know, like, this is written with some love to it, you know, like, again, the Nightmare one, again, it was just kind of like, not exact, but like, you know, there were times where it was like a shot-for-shot remake, not exact, but, you know, that kind of thing. The Friday the 13th one was just kind of like, here we go again. Oh, and Jared Padalecki's in it, you know? But this one, I feel like, you know, there was care to it. You got to see, I feel like, because the Halloween series has also been a little different in the slasher realm, you know? It's more of like the film snobs, you know, slasher film, because it's like the creep factor of Michael Myers. It's not gory or bloody just to be gory kind of stuff. Like the other ones, it would just kind of go insane. There's not that many nude scenes when it comes to, like, the Halloween movies as comparative to, especially something like Friday the 13th, you know, and at times Nightmare. But yeah, here you saw, like, oh, there was, like, that girl's, the sister's, like, tits right there. Like, okay, fine. But it's, like, saw them in the other one. But, yeah, like I said, it's the film snobs, like, slasher film, because the creep factor of it, although in this one, they got a little bit more graphic with it, which is fine, because the lead effects artist, is great. He's done so much work. He also cameos as, like, one of the cops, which his head becomes a fucking man-o'-lantern, you know? When I saw it, I was like, is that Chris Nelson? Oh shit, it's Chris Nelson. Oh, of course, you know, when you're an effects person, everyone who does effects, you have a cast of your own head. Or at least your face, like I do. And it's like, oh, of course, your head is the severed one into a fucking man-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern thing. That was cool. Like, he had not a large part, but like he had, most of the time, you know, whenever someone does a cameo, it's just kind of like someone just like there being like, huh, what? You know, like barely any speaking lines. Like when Rick Baker did his like cameo on like fucking The Strain, he was just like that guy with a basket of things at the gas station, and then like he was just there, and then oh, what was that? Oh no, I run away and then I die, you know. But instead, this one, like the dude had like lines and shit. There's not much else to say, because it's like with like, you know, like a horror film and stuff, it's like it's kind of dumb to be like, it's kind of dumb to be like, and then this kill happened, but it's one of those where it's like you see it and experience it yourself, see how cool it is. Okay, it was just an email. I thought someone was texting me because I was like, really, bitch? I got to the theater a little late. Not late. Like, to compare to other people, it's not late, but for me it's late because, it's just traffic and all that shit. So I got there when trailers were already playing, so I don't know if I missed a trailer, which really doesn't matter. Okay. So the first trailer is for like an escape room movie. I gotta look on IMDb for that. But yeah, it's an escape room movie. It's got, what's her name? From Daredevil and True Blood. Escape room. There are two movies called Escape Room that came... Oh! There's two movies that came out in 2017 called Escape Room, but I am looking for Escape Room 2019. And then no Escape Room that came out in 2018. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Jesus Christ. Move on? Okay. Yeah, so when I got in, it was like they were talking about an escape room, but then it was just kind of like, oh wait, this is the escape room, and we're locked in a thing, and flibbly flat. And it's a January horror film, so I don't know. After that was Bohemian Rhapsody. I can't wait to see that. That's the weekend where everything comes, not everything, but 3 movies I want to see come out, so it's gonna take a bit of time for me to go see all of them. Either I do like a double feature day or spread it out. But anyway, yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, I really can't wait. This trailer, they quickly touched upon, like, Freddie Mercury's, like, sexuality. And I think I've talked about this before, when, like, the teaser trailer came out, there was all this backlash where they were like, oh, they didn't even talk about his sexuality. I'm like, it's a teaser trailer that was only 30 seconds long. Everyone, calm down. Like, Jesus. Anyway, after that was Robin Hood, the one with Taron Egerton, from Kingsman, and Jamie Foxx, and I think that was, I was gonna call him Rape Face. Oh, yeah, it is, but Rape Face from, 50 Shades dude. Oh, and Ben Mendelsohn, you know, that guy from Rogue One. After that was The Pet Sematary. My phone autocorrected to Secretary, thank you. The Pet Sematary trailer, which I've seen already. Obviously, the people in the theater have never seen it because when the jump scare happened, they all jumped and I was just there. And then when the title Pet Sematary came up, the fucking person behind me was like, they spelled cemetery wrong! And then the other person that was with them was like, oh, this is a trailer for Pet Sematary? And I'm like, oh my god! And throughout, like, to go off on a tangent, throughout the entire fucking movie, the two of them were fucking annoying. Because stuff would happen, and one of them would be like, look away, or it'd be like, I'm scared, and then it's a quiet theater. It was a good amount of people. wasn't packed, but for like 11 a.m. it was still a lot of people. But you'd hear him like like that because he's like anticipating what's gonna happen, and you'll hear him go, "It's in the closet, in the closet, in the closet," and comes like, "Shut the fuck up! I know he's in the closet." Like, Jesus, these horror films, of course they're in the closet. Where else would they be? That's why my closet door is always open. And no person can fit in that anyway, you know? Unless it's oh, that'd be great if a dog out of nowhere came. Like, there's a portal to dogs! I'm like, I'm gonna go! Anyway. God. The Red Cemetery. After that, it's a movie called Destroyer with Nicole Kidman. And I couldn't even tell that was Nicole Kidman until, like, it's one of those movie trailers, and I'm getting really loud for some reason. It's one of those movie trailers where they, like, put a lot of reviews already on there, and then I didn't realize it was Nicole Kidman until one of the reviews was like, Nicole Kidman, zibbity booba a, and I was like, oh shit. And the makeup they did on her is really good because they, like, wrinkled her up and made her look so, like, fucking haggard looking. So I was like, alright, I don't know what it is, but Nicole Kidman's doing some action gun shooting movie, and I'm like, I might not see it in the theaters, but I support it because you're doing something different. You're not being the pretty blonde, you know? After that, it's Aquaman trailer. It's actually the first time I'm seeing the Aquaman trailer. I've never really been Aquaman to begin with, so I'm kind of like, you know, and Aquaman's coming out like same day as Mary Poppins. I'm most likely to go see Mary Poppins more. But yeah, I've never really been a big fan of Aquaman, as well as say Mary Poppins. Aquaman in the comics anyway, but Jason Momoa is cool. I might see it. One, because Jason Momoa is cool. Two, well, an accent came out. It's just fuck it. You know, like I've seen every comic book movie anyway. And also James Wan. You know, fuck it, James Wan. Patrick Wilson's in it because, you know, he's worked with James Wan. After that was Glass, that trailer. That was awesome. Can't wait for that. And after that is the sequel to Happy Death Day. And I was like, when I first heard that there was going to be a sequel to Happy Death Day, I was like, what's gonna happen? Like, she, you know, broke the cycle, and what, this time does she actually get killed? Well, it's kind of like she ends up, you know, like living her best life, she got out of the loop, everything's fine, but then something happens and she gets caught in the loop again. But this time, she's not the only one that's, like, being killed. Everyone else is being killed as well. So it's like, you see her, like, waking up and she's like, oh my god, fuck, okay, and then she just takes, like, Drano and starts drinking it, you know, to kill herself because she's like, well, everyone's dead, okay, fuck it, you know. I enjoyed Happy Death Day. It wasn't bad. So I'm, you know, and the girl did, like, a fine job. She was not annoying at all, and it was, like, it was one of those movies when it was, you know, when it is one of those kind of Groundhog Day kind of movies, it wasn't stale, you know. There was an episode of Supernatural that did similar, you know, and it was, you know, if you're able to do that concept and not for it to be, like, I was going to say not for it to be repetitive, even though that's the whole point of the thing. But, you know, like, keep you interested and keep you wanting, like, them to, like, achieve it and break the cycle. You know, you do, you do, well, wow. That'll do, pig. Fuck. I'm so tired. I should probably take a nap. Anywho, but yeah, it's called Happy Death Day to You is the sequel. Again, it'll probably be one where I'll just check it out once it comes out for a rental or something. But anyway, that was Halloween 2018. It's not written here.